Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my project pan for 2023, or the introduction to my project pan for 2023 rather. I didn't really do a finale for the 2022 project pan because, I don't know, I wasn't able to do it at the end of the year, and now it's January and I'm like, yeah, not interesting anymore. Also, I did quite well in my 2022 project pan. I was running two in parallel. I was running the team project pan one, which is a rolling full body project pan in which you focus on products and change things quarterly if you want to. And I did that for all 3 years that this ran. 3 years, 4 years, I don't remember. I think 3 or 4 years that this ran. It was really nice, but I found the monthly check-ins to become quite boring to do myself and to watch of other people. So I thought, well, let's abandon that for the moment. And the second project pan I did for the first time in 2022 was the 22 in meno, or 22 in meno, which is which was started by two friends of mine on Instagram, Simona and Laura. You will find their links down below. Laura also has a YouTube channel that I will link down below. And I really enjoyed that format. That one is more of a hybrid project pan. It is a project pan in which you have 10 products to finish and a certain amount of products to use 10 times. This using products 10 times has been in my let's say space in my journal, actually, because I have a beauty journal, a YouTube journal, I don't know, a journal in which I write down, a notebook in which I write down all the things for my channel and for my projects. And I've had a project 10 use for my eyeshadow palettes in the past. Never really stuck with it because baby and stuff was just too difficult to stick with it. But last year I really found it extremely, first of all, easy to go through using things 10 times, and very useful to get to know my collection again, or rather get use out of all of the items in my collection. So actually last year I went through, instead of just 12 products 10 times, those were these initial 12, I went through at least 3 times that, or 3 times that, using 10 times during the year. And that was really nice because I felt like I got a lot of use out of products that I normally don't reach for. Those I would put in this project, and yeah, I would just roll a new one in, usually try to stay in the same category when I use 10 times one product. It really helped me with decluttering my collection. If after a while, weeks, months, I hadn't touched a product for more than 2 times, even if it was in my focus, which for me meant on my desk in front of my eyes, so that it's like a thing that is really easily to pick, then it meant it really shouldn't be in my collection. So that really helped, and I am going to stick with that this year. I am going to park the team project pan, the weighing monthly and things like that. It just, I don't know, it's just not that interesting to me right now. But I am going to join the hashtag 23 less, so 23 in meno, in which we will be trying to finish 10 products and use 10 times 13. That is the original how do you say, format for this project from Laura and Simona. I have picked my 10 products to finish, and I will start with showing you those. From last year's project, I am bringing over the one product that I didn't manage to finish, which is my Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops. Last year I started up here, and now I am down here. I am hoping to finish it this year. The reason why I didn't is that I was focusing on using my body self-tanner on my body and this one on my face. But for my face I literally need 1 or 2 drops, and this lasts forever. And since it has started turning color, it's getting a little bit yellow, it really needs to go. So I've been using it a little bit on my body and on my face. Definitely not in this past few months, because I had babies. I was pregnant and I had babies, and I wasn't leaving the house very much, so I also didn't feel like self-tanning. But I am bringing it over. I want to finish it as soon as possible actually this year, because it's going bad, and I have other face tanners in my collection, in my stash. And actually I did my inventory. It's gonna come in a video right after this, before this. You'll have seen it maybe. I'm not sure in what order I'm gonna put these videos up. But I have plenty of self tanners for the face, so this one can definitely go. The next item that was also in last year's project pan, in the team project pan, and actually has been in project pan since 2021, I see, is my Dior Backstage foundation. Now, I left it here, and that was, yeah, just at the end of last year, I guess. And since now it's not being stored vertically for a while, because I don't have my setup, I don't exactly know how much it is, but I weighed it. So this one starts at 32 grams, this project, and I really want to finish it because I've had this since 2018. It still works well, it doesn't smell, it's all fine, but I really want it gone. I don't really wear foundations anymore, and I have still one full foundation from Nabla that at this point is closed and unused for also 8 years, because I think it was part of the initial launch of that formula. So not 8 years, 4 years. I mean, my God, 8 years, no, 4 years. So I still don't know if that is good. I'll need to check on that. But first I want to finish this one, which I know is good and I like. So yeah, Dior Backstage foundation. Two brow products I want to finish. One is the ColourPop tinted brow gel. I actually quite enjoy this, but it's also among the older brow products that I have in my collection. And this one is a tinted brow gel with some fibers. And these days that I'm like really quick in doing my makeup, and I don't really, like, there's no brow pomade talk in this world of babies. I just try to get my makeup on as soon as possible, or as fast as possible. This one works really, really well. And yeah, I like it actually, but it's been in my possession for quite some time, so it needs to go. That one starts at 8 grams. The other brow product, it's actually quite new. I bought it this year, and that's the Nabla Brow Ambition Brow Pen. I do not like this. It doesn't really, it's a wrong color. It's a bit too light for me, and it's already not like writing probably, but from the beginning, it wasn't really giving me nice brush strokes. The tip of the brush of this doesn't really get enough pigment to get a fine line. You need to press and get to the second part of the brush to be able to get some pigment on your brows. So I'm not loving this, and it was a bit expensive, and I just want to finish it. It's not so bad that I can't use it, and for now I'm okay with using it up. So I want to finish this one as soon as possible, move on, or move back to my Lime Crime Bushy Brow pen, and that one is amazing and I love it. So very looking forward to using that one instead. Another makeup item is actually in this little Estee Lauder sample pot, and this one is a certain amount of Auric luminizer that my friend Mariam here on YouTube gifted me. She just pumped from her own bottle some in here, and this was last year, so this one needs to go. Since I had this, I also bought the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter and other cream highlighters. This was the first one that actually got me into it last year, and last year or 2 years ago even, I don't know where time goes. Anyways, I want to finish this sample pot. There's quite a bit, especially because I literally only use it on the high points of my cheeks. Can you see it now? I think it's beautiful. I'm sitting right in front of my window, so the light is quite good for it, but it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna try to finish this one as well. And this is, let's say, the last makeup item, and then we have other things. I want to finish this Well Lip Plumper from We Makeup. I am about here. I almost didn't use it for quite some time because I was treating it like a clear gloss, and I never wear a clear gloss, really. Not often, on maybe on top of lipsticks or stuff like that. But this one is a lip plumper and lip care item. The plumping isn't really, like, I don't see it. I'm now putting it on every time I do my makeup as a first thing, and then I do my eyes, and then I do my face, and then I do my lips at last. And it feels really nice. It feels really comfortable. It's not sticky. It's not goopy. I like to use it as a lip care item, like a lip oil pretty much. And I'd like to finish it up because I have it and I want to focus on it. And yeah, like this, it being in a project, make sure that I use it before it goes bad. Then we move on to skincare. I am looking to finish this Sephora Vitamin C and E Ultra Glow Serum. This is from Sephora Collection. I bought this with the sales this summer, and it is already a little bit orange. Now, I don't know if it is like that because, like, it was like this from the beginning when I opened it. I don't know if it's because it was on sale, so it was there for quite some time and it's already oxidized, or if it's the way the color of the serum should be. Since there's vitamin C, I have the sneaky suspicion it's oxidized. But nevertheless, this is just a nice feeling serum, nothing special really, and I don't know that it does particularly a lot. It doesn't irritate my skin. I don't see a big difference on my skin using it, but as I always say, you notice the difference when you stop using these products because the effect is very slow to build up, and then if it did something for your skin and you stop using it, then your skin will get worse. So I don't know that it does much. I didn't see an incredible change in my skin. I'm also end of pregnancy, beginning of postpartum. It's all a very hormonal moment for the skin, and skincare doesn't really do much about that. But I want to finish it. It's not particularly interesting, and I have so many antioxidant serums. I went a bit crazy. I wanted vitamin C in my life apparently, and I bought like 2, 3, 4. I think I have 4 serums to go through that have vitamin C in it. So I want this gone. It's a big bottle of 50 mils, and I have been applying it on my belly and on my chest because why not? You know, I'm trying to get my stretched skin to renew itself and go back a little bit, repair itself as well. So why not treat it like your face? It's like treating wrinkles, kind of, not really, but yeah. Anyways, that's how I'm hoping to finish this one. The other skincare items that I count as one is I want to finish all of my face masks, sheet masks, they're actually not face, all of my sheet masks in general, because the first one on top is actually a hand mask. But I've had these for a long time. I buy them at Sephora, but we don't have a Sephora in the Netherlands, so I have to buy them on trips, and then I save them because I think, oh, I don't have easy access to them, so I save them. So then they're old, they need to go. Now, since the year started, I already used up 2, one full face mask and one hand mask from aloe vera. I'm pretty sure these are way too old and, let's say, somewhat unsafe to use, but these are all hydrating ones that don't have active ingredients really, and I'm quite okay with using them because I don't I didn't feel anything special on my skin. They were not itching or weird. Another one of those is the Sephora hand mask with avocado, and yeah, I just need to find an evening when I sorry, I laugh at myself, when I can sit on the couch in peace and put stuff on my hands and not use my hands for 15 minutes, which never happens or rarely happens because I have babies, but I just need to use it. I usually use these 2 times. Nowadays I would use it once because I don't know when the second time will come. The other 3 that I have are actually much newer. This one is the Rovectin Doctor Mask Pore face mask. This one I received from YESSTYLE earlier last year when they sent me some products in PR. So this one is quite recent, and it is a pore minimizing mask and a pore tightening mask with deep hydration. So I'm keeping this to see how my skin will change after the first 3 months postpartum. That's usually when I start being oily again. That's usually when you start losing your hair, your hormones just go back into a normal cycle, and yeah, I'm expecting to get back to oiliness. And then these two are a gift from my friend Mandy that I met on Instagram for after the birth of my baby. So these are much newer, and one is the Esfolio Hyaluronic Acid with Peach Essence sheet mask, and moisturizing, hydrating, and the other one is the Herboflora Marine Collagen Resilience Lift Mask right here. So I'm gonna try to use these up this year. I don't do face masks, like sheet masks. I just don't. So I need them out of my life, and I enjoy them when I do them, but I don't take the time to do them. I always forget. So those need to go. And then two very mundane products that I want to finish. One is the Soap & Glory Heal Genius foot mask. This is the last foot mask that I have, and I'm actually really enjoying using it. I have it next to my bed, and since I get up 3 times a night to feed these twins, even if I forget when I put it on when I go to bed, I have 3 other opportunities to remember to put it on. And it's really been good for my feet, actually. After the stay in the hospital, my whole body was like parched from air conditioning, and I've been really enjoying using it, but it's really old, it needs to go, and yeah, happy to get that one out of my stash. And then the other one is the Paula's Choice Skin Revealing Body Lotion 10% AHA. So this one has glycolic acid. This is really good for keratosis pilaris, any sort of bumps that you have on your skin. And to be honest, I usually use body lotions to hydrate my skin, and my body skin isn't really particularly problematic. So I have a hard time using this. But now that it's winter and I don't have a tan that could go off with AHAs, I'm not self-tanning right now because I'm not leaving the house and nobody sees any part of my body. Yeah, I want to use it up. I've been applying it strategically, let's say, behind my arms and on my butt and behind my legs to make sure everything stays smooth, or behind my legs, on my whole legs. It should also help with shaving and things like that. So yeah, I want to finish it. There's a lot of it, and I just did my inventory and I found a whole bottle like this of BHA body lotion. So that one will probably be next also to be used, maybe next winter though. So these are the 10 products that I want to finish this year. Then I'm not going to show you exactly the 13 products that I want to use 10 times, but I want to give you a little bit of an idea of what is the theme. I have too many single eyeshadows and I have too many blushes, or I have too many eyeshadows in general, but I have a lot of single eyeshadows that don't get enough love, and I have a ton of blushes. So my focus for this year is going to be looking at my collection, wearing my collection of blushes and single eyeshadows, and really deciding what I'm gonna be keeping. And to do that, I don't want it to be a declutter moment in which I'm like, oh, I haven't used this, then it goes. I want to make sure I've used all of my blushes, and I know what I like and what I don't like, what I use and what I don't. So that is going to be a little bit the focus. And then for my single eyeshadows, I just made a few days ago a little focus palette because I had the itch to buy an eyeshadow palette, and I said, before I do that, let me go and play with my singles and see if I need it. My battery died, if I'm different. Anyways, what I was trying to say was the palette that I was trying to dupe was the Visa Dark Mattes, the mini one. I really want to give the formula another chance, and everybody raves about it, and they're magnetics, they're mini. It ticks all the boxes for me. And then I went and said, hey, wait a second. I have square pans from Makeup Geek, and I have a lot of colors, and I could actually dupe it myself. I already did so in the past, and actually I went to make it, and I put all the colors that were supposed to be in that palette to dupe the Visa Dark Mattes, and I'm like, I'm never gonna use this. When am I gonna use a dark blue? When am I gonna use a purple? When am I gonna use whatever? And I'm like, yeah, and the forest green, this and that. Not the vibe that I'm going for right now, so that convinced me not to buy the palette. But while I kept playing, this is the custom palette that came out of that little makeup playing session. So neutral browns, some reddish mauves, kind of what I'm wearing today, obviously a military green, and my special shade. So there's Glam Shop, and there's some Tamita Nuka that I pressed, and Cleona Cosmetics in here. And this is my custom palette that I made now. So this is actually going in my project 10 uses. I want to use it 10 times, and then I can switch it around if I want to. If not, I'll use it more. But I don't wear makeup very often, so I think using it 10 times will be good. So this I'm gonna put in my project 10 uses, and I'm gonna keep refreshing that throughout the year to get use out of my singles. And the other item that I really need to tackle, and that was clear in my inventory that I did recently, is this palette of powder blushes, because I haven't touched these probably all year, and that means that something needs to happen. Either they need to be replaced, repositioned in a way that I will use them, or decluttered. But I want to first use them. Like, all this top row is MAC blushes that I really like, both the look of and I've used in the past. There's Makeup Geek contour, and there's Makeup Geek blushes. There's some old Nabla contour powders. There's some this one is from the Becca and Chloe Kardashian collaboration palette that broke and I repressed. So there's quite a lot of nice things in here, and I want to use it and see if I want to declutter these or not. So I want to use this palette 10 times, but actually I'd like to use each shade at least once to see if it's something that I want to keep or not. So that is a little bit the philosophy of my using like project 10 uses part of this project pan, and I'm gonna keep on going through the items and using them 10 times, decluttering. If I, after some time, I feel like I'm not gonna get to 10 uses, then it really should go. So yeah, a lot of chatting. I feel like I've been cooped up in today indoors. It's a miserable, cold, rainy day. I'm alone with the twins. All I've done is feed them while watching Netflix and doing my makeup inventory. I washed my brushes and I'm filming, and I did my project pan setup. Like, I feel super productive, but also I need to talk to someone, and this is the only outlet I have to talk to someone right now. So thank you for listening to my ramblings, and thank you for sticking with me through these let's say not constant times. You can hear like the siren, that is my son, one of the two that has gone off, so I need to go and give them the next bottle, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.